Chapter 8 Valley Forge. Washington and his army spent the winter of 1777 through 1778 camped near Philadelphia at Valley Forge. "What is to become of the army this winter?" Washington asked Congress. Congress had little money for the war. It was slow to send supplies to the soldiers. Many soldiers were wrapped in rags. Some went barefoot. Lice infested their hair and clothes. Hands and feet turned black from frostbite. Everyone suffered from the cold. Washington ordered the men to cut down trees for cabins. Until they were built, he slept in a freezing tent just like his men. Washington later moved to a nearby farmhouse where his wife Martha joined him. To add to their problems, there was almost nothing to eat. Bread made of flour and water was often the only available food. Smallpox, typhus, and other diseases broke out. Around 2,500 soldiers died from disease, lack of food, and the cold. About 500 horses died as well. It was the low point of the war, and in February, Congress managed to send supplies. Life began to look up for the soldiers at Valley Forge. Turn the page to meet two men who helped at Valley Forge, Washington's wonderful friends. Baron von Steuben. Baron Frederick Wilhelm Augustus von Steuben was a Prussian army officer. He spent the winter training the Continental Army. He taught the soldiers to fight in an organized way. Each day he drilled the men on how to march and how to load their weapons. Von Steuben even wrote a training guide for the troops. Marquis de Lafayette. The Marquis was from a rich French family. Lafayette loved the colonists' idea of liberty. He came to America when he was 20. Lafayette served on George Washington's staff and spent the winter at Valley Forge. In 1779, Lafayette returned to France. He urged the French to send more aid to the colonies, and when he left America, he took some dirt with him. He loved the United States so much, he wanted to be buried in American soil.